Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, a little quick recap. So, started college, nothing really exciting happened, a little bit of body shaming, and now we're on to the next day. Good morning, y'all. It is now Wednesday, the 6th of September. Actually, on my way to the gym, literally outside of it. It's literally right there. You see that? Some days you're just not in the mood to gym. Today is a day, but I'm not in the mood to gym. But knowing me, that doesn't matter because I'm still gonna go as hard as I can go. Okay, on my walk home, many cars are driving past, and some people be looking at me like, damn girl, like, check this outfit. And others be looking at me like, girl, you so shameful, and you so big with them big arms and them big legs, like, why would you step out of the house like that? But I don't give up. You know what? I'm the one boy. Okay, guys, so I am ready to go out. And it's actually 9:30, so today is literally like a late start day, which I don't like, but it is okay. I'm literally just trying to remember if I locked my front door because I got out of my house and I'm walking, but I don't even remember opening the door. So I'm like, what is going on? Anyway, yeah, but I'm heading into town. I want to check out the library and see what it's saying because I don't want to always go to the cafe every single day. It's kind of long. But your girl, last night, after she finished a hard day of work, she was like, okay, let me just purchase the last of my brother's birthday presents. So I went to purchase them on Amazon. But I was like, let me check my account first to make sure your girl got the money. So I go to check, and my account says £7. I'm like, okay. So I click on the thing where it shows you your transactions. And do you know what I see? Yo, do you know what I see? This right here is what I see. Look at it. So at first, when I see it, I'm low-key kind of confused. I'm walking super slow. I need to get to this bus on time. But I'm low-key kind of confused. I'm like, I ain't buying a delivery. What the hell going on here? And I'm thinking my phone probably is glitching, so I reload it. It's still there. I'm like, cool. So then I call my brother. I'm like, yo, you ordered some delivery? He's like, no. I call my sister. She like, nope. I call my best friend. She like, no. So I'm like, okay. I didn't order it. The only people that have my card details didn't order it. And then I got to thinking, like, who need all this food? And then I was like, oh, hell no, your girl getting scammed. Scammed. Again. Let me just try and actually get to this bus stop first and continue the story. Okay, I'll make this to the bus stop with like 3 minutes to spare. Let me just dig out my change because I hate to be one of them people like, you know, that don't got their money and their stuff ready when they go to order. Okay, basically it says delivery. So I emailed the delivery people. I'm like, okay, they're probably never ever gonna respond to me because, you know, who takes this seriously? So I'm like, okay, tomorrow I'll just go to the bank. And then my friend was messaging me and she was like, how? Okay, so basically I have an online business. I was sending packages out to my customers, and one time I got this alert from Royal Mail saying that you need to provide an address or you need to pay for something. And I didn't do it because my other friend works at Royal Mail. She's like, no, they keep getting hacked. Don't even pay attention to no emails you get from them. So I was like, okay, I ignored it. And then they sent the packages back. The third time it happened, I was like, okay, this is not a scam this time. So they were like, you need £1.45, insert your card details. I did that. And like £1.45 didn't come out from my account straight away. I was like, it'll come out in its own time. And then I just completely forgot about it. It must have been 3-4 weeks ago now. And then this is where we are, because I'm like, that's the only other way, because I am not reckless. Like, I am so protective over all of my stuff. Like, I don't play none of that. I'm super paranoid. I'm like, no. So the fact that I can fall into this trap is quite sad. My arm is killing me. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, swapped hands. So I was like, okay, my friend's like, normally they leave a card at the door. I'm like, yeah, but I wasn't even thinking about that because I had so much going on that week. All this happened. I was so shocked because I wasn't even mad. I wasn't crying. I wasn't sad. I wasn't like nothing like that. And I was just like, okay, I'm gonna get my money back. Then I have, but they will come back. So today is literally the next day, and they've been emailing me. They've been pretty consistent and like actually on top of the situation for now. But I'll see how it goes as it progresses throughout the day.
I'm thinking you were made for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me. Wrapped up nice and
Why should objectives be small? I have no idea. Because it's easier to analyze them.
Later.
Yeah, just finished at the bank, and this lady behind me showed me how to order a new card on the app so I didn't have to wait in line or in the queue.
A few moments later.
You guys will not believe my tragedy. So I get to the library. I'm literally right outside. Like, look at this. So I get here for the first time ever, and look. It is closed on the one day that I decide I'm gonna come.
The next day.
Morning, y'all. It is Thursday and I literally just finished in the gym. Muscles today, so no sweat. But I don't know what it is, but like the sky and the atmosphere, it's like, it's not sunny, but it's not like completely foggy and misty. It's like in between, and I feel like it's just so perfect. Okay, it is 8 o'clock, and you know, today I woke up feeling a little bit optimistic, thinking things were gonna go in my favor. Thought maybe I'd revise at home because maybe it might be different today. But however, it was not different. Every day is the same. So today she started arguing with me about, basically she wants my national insurance number and I refused to give it to her because last time I gave it to her, it just led to so much confusion for months and months after. I'm like, you know, I'm not doing this again. And she just asked me a question. But the thing is, when you live with a narcissist or a toxic person, I'm sorry to say it, but I feel like it's very toxic. People may not agree with me, people may disagree, but it is what it is. Let me ask you a question. The only answer you can give is yes. To give no is an argument and just insults and shouting and screaming. And I think that is absolutely unacceptable. That is 100% toxic in my opinion. And I'm not going for it. Like, you cannot bully me and shout at me and call me names to give you something that is mine. I cannot bully you to get your car. It doesn't make sense. Sorry, I'm walking up a hill. I'm trying to have a package to go collect. I wasn't going to collect it right now. I just love that how much I've grown in the space of like a few months. Because this before, things like this would stick in my mental, would mess with me for the whole day, get me all emotional and make me feel like I was the problem and I was always messing up. And no matter how much I tried to compensate for it, I just never could. And I used to hate that feeling. I used to hate myself and I used to wish I would disappear and go to bed and never wake up because everything that happened was my fault. Which is where the gaslighting and the narcissism comes in. And like, y'all probably like I'm exaggerating. I'm not. I'm not saying everything is her fault. But at the same time, I genuinely didn't do anything. I walked in. She asked me a question. I said no and boom. But this is not really something that you talk about because this is what goes on behind closed doors stays behind closed doors. But it's like, no, I'm not the only one. This isn't right. This isn't fair. I need someone's opinion. And someone else is going through this. I'm so out of breath from this hill. Someone else is going through this. And they need to know that it's not just them. With the gaslighting and the manipulation part, it's like, but I've already told them yes or no. You have to do it. No, like, no. The answer is still no. Because when you give in, they just do it more and more and more. And trust me, I know. I've lived with this for 20 years. And this is where the part comes in where it's my fault. Because I'm not really blaming her. It's just the way she is, like, fine. But if I want to change, I want things to be different, I gotta get on. I gotta move on. Like, why am I still living at home at 20 years old? Like, what am I doing? I have my own job. I'm doing school by myself. I'm paying to get myself through school. I'm paying for my own food, my phone bills, everything. But why am I still living at home? It's like, am I supposed to be upset by this situation? You put yourself here. I turned 16 4 years ago. That was the time I could have moved out. But yeah, this next step I'm taking is like the biggest thing I ever did in my entire life. And I'm hoping that it changes my whole perspective on everything in life and it makes me become more independent, become more the person that I really want to be. I don't even know if you guys can hear me because it's so loud. But yeah, this is day 4 of college. It's off to a great start. Okay, y'all, I just got my package. I actually kind of low-key want to take back what I said when I said today is off to a great start. Because it kind of low-key is, because when I was in the gym, there was this bar thing that I had to unhook to get the actual bar that back pull thing that I wanted. And I was looking at it and there was 2 pieces and I was just so confused and like, what the hell is going on? And then I went to go look for something. And by the time I came back, the guy who was next to me was setting it up for me and I was like, oh my god, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. And I just love that because recently I've been realizing a lot of the stereotypes that were instilled in us as kids is just so wrong and just so backwards because, you know, growing up, they'd always be like, oh, don't talk to white people, don't talk to foreign people, they don't like you, they don't like black people, they're just gonna do A, B, and Z to you. So yeah, you would get scared to go to these countries and associate with these people. And I'm just like, living my life for the last 20 years, I've been realizing it's really not like what you said and they're really not like that. And people are actually kind and genuine and will actually help you. And it's not like, oh, everybody is nice and everybody's gonna help you. Because like, no, it is true. There is racist people out here. There are bad people out here. But that's like a small handful in comparison to the whole population. Another good thing that happened to me today, also in the gym, I'm going to subscribe. I'm like, that's crazy because recently I've lost like 4 or 5. But I'm just here to be realistic. And this vlog is going to be super long. Probably parts of it are going to be super boring for you. I like all this talking. And one day when I look back and realize, like, thinking, why did I leave? Why was this happening? Why did I do that? I need to remember where I came from, what I felt, what was going on at the time, you know? Okay, more talking, but this is different. A mini update on my scam situation. They said they couldn't find the transaction through the details I provided, so they gave me like a link to click on, put in the card details and whatnot. Like, I don't mind putting in the card details. I already cancelled the card, it's fine. But they were like, oh, can't locate this, can't locate that, call customer service. So now I have to do that.
1 hour later.
Okay guys, the library does not open until 10, so it means we have time to go and get breakfast. And yes, we're going back to Starbucks.
I'm thinking you were made for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? 'Cause
I thought this spot would be a good study area and it has amazing light.
get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy.
2 hours later.
'Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be
Sometimes I just get into my thoughts and feelings about myself and life. My whole life, people tell me I'm stupid, I'm thick, I can't learn nothing, I'm dumbass, I'm just like my dad. Personally, I don't think those things about my dad. And I used to really think and internalize those things about myself. But I'm here studying right now. And I'm actually understanding, getting the information and getting it right and going over and over and over. And I'm actually doing it. And like, I don't know why every time I get something right, I shock myself. Maybe it's because I'm so used to getting things wrong. Like sometimes I just forget what I'm really capable of and who I am. And then it's just like, when I remind myself, I'm like, I'm capable of so much more, but like, is this really me? The moral of the story is you're more than you know, and you're more than what someone said about you. You can be anything. All you have to do is believe in yourself. Believe in yourself is like the best magic and best gift you could ever give yourself after loving yourself, of course. Okay, y'all, I am done in the library. I tried to stay longer, but my brain was just like, yeah, I don't want to have any information right now or anymore. So I decided to go. I don't really know where I'm going because normally I just go home, but my mom's probably gonna be home. Hey y'all, that is the end of this vlog. I am sorry it's so long. I really was not expecting it to turn out the way it did. Normally I don't post things of my rants, I just cut them all out. But I feel like sometimes it's just good to add in a bit of your day and be a little bit more down to earth, more down to the surface and realistic. Because you never know who's out here that might relate to you, you know? But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like for me. Subscribe if you want to see more of me. And I'll be back again. I don't know when, but until then, toodles!